Yo, anybody out there? Anyone? Because I am. Well, I'm out here, but you get the drill. Or you get the point, rather. Hey, York, what's up? Good to see you. You know, I appreciate it so much whenever you come around. You're a mainstay of my streams here, and I'm very grateful, every time you show up. So, you're very, howdy, yeah. You're very, kind of one of the, sort of, lights of the stream, certainly. One of the stars. Maybe even one of the lights of my life, even. I don't know yet. No, all my friends are the lights of my life, so I'm very grateful for everybody. So, hey, just yeah, don't worry about it. Like, there's always gonna be, there's another one always coming around the corner. So, yeah, don't worry about it so much. And like, if you got like a microphone, like if you ever wanna take part in one of these like these things, these podcast things that we're doing now with my buddy Dennis, just let me know. Yeah, and we'll be fine. Um, yeah, it's a Star Wars podcast. The sort of relay is kind of a sort of a kind of a hint to that. I was trying to think, of some kind of a clever Star Warsy science fantasy fictiony kind of name, and I just couldn't come up with anything interesting or cool. So this is what I ended up with. So I'm not the most creative person with usernames and things like that. So yeah. Wait a second. Where's the Where's the Where did I put the fucking thing? You know what? It doesn't matter. Right. Hey, Sentinel. Hi, what's up? I sound German to you. How do I sound German? I've never heard of Christoph Waltz before. I don't know who that is. I've no idea. No clue. Christoph Waltz. Yeah, I never heard of this person before. Who is he? What's he been in? Like what movies? Or TV shows? Oh, Django. Oh, right now I know his face, right? He's the one of the I think he was in Inglorious Bastards, I think. I think he was the main Nazi in that movie. I don't really know. Shouldn't have said Nazi. Now YouTube's gonna cut my stream. Maybe I don't know. Nazis. Nazi. Yeah, he was in Inglorious Bastards. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very tired. Yeah, but then again, I'm always tired. So that's just kind of who I am. As a person. I don't know if it's something to do with my, physicalism or my physicality rather, or if it's psychological. But I've always been tired. For as long as I've been alive, I've always been very tired. So yeah, it might be like some sort of fatigue issue with my energy levels, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I've never heard of Christoph Waltz, or I've never heard Christoph Waltz before, so. Let me see.
Hey, the big game was last night, Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Super what?
Do you care about the football at all, or Super Bowl?
I know nothing about football, nor do I care to find out.
Yeah, I'm similar, at least in that way, to Mr. Waltz. I don't really care about any sports, so I like extreme sports though. I like snowboarding. Like I used to be a heavy boarder back in the day. I used to, snowboard all the fucking like from age 7 to age 14, so 7 years. Like I was contemplating going pro, and then I had like a huge accident, and I almost broke my neck, and my doctor told me that just like an inch in another direction and I would have never walked ever again. So that's when I quit, boarding. I was kind of like, make the smart move, like, make the smart decision. Yeah. But yeah, I'm always tired, so that's me. Yeah, it's always a very, distinct pleasure to talk to, all of you. I'm very happy about it, always. It's very nice to have company because, as some of you know, not everybody, but some of you know that I'm a very lonely person, IRL. So yeah, like this year, like I've been going out with some guys and just none of it has worked out. So yeah. But I did order the skeleton to keep me company, in my closet. So like I'm not gonna be alone anymore at least. So there's that. Like everybody else's skeletons in their closet, so like it just makes sense for me to have those two, or at least one of them. So oh, I'm itchy. Holy crap, what's going on? Itchy and scratchy show. Hey, I'm happy that I can make somebody smile. Because I know there's a ton of people who hate me. They can't stand me, and I think it's largely, has to do with my honesty. I think I'm just too honest for most people. I'm brutally honest, as a person. So, and most people, or some people at least, they can't deal with that. So, but I think it's very important to be honest with people. Even if it hurts their feelings. Um, it's much better to talk about things with their real names and using real terms, and just tell the truth as it is, not necessarily as you see the truth, but as it actually is. So, and that distinction can oftentimes be very hard to kind of be made. So yeah, sort of, what is the truth, like what is your perception of the truth, and what what the truth actually is. It can be a very hard distinction to make. Hey, I'm very happy if you learn from me. I've learned a lot from you too. Like I think like the most valuable lesson I ever took away from you and other people who come to these streams is actually just you know the lesson of me being able to do this, put myself out there, not shying away from all those insecurities that I had. You remember earlier, this year when I started doing this. um yeah, I feel like I've grown as a person a lot since that time. And so yeah, I'm very grateful and very thankful to everybody who sort of continues to support me. So yeah. I mean, I'm not doing anything special here. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna, I don't know, um, browse and talk to you, I guess. See if anybody else shows up. Probably not, so it's just gonna be you and me. And that's fine. That's cool. I can dig that. Oh hey, Varen or Viren or Viren. I don't really know. How am I supposed to pronounce your name? You didn't miss anything, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like to sort of, my voice is my hugest, biggest insecurity. Biggest insecurity that I have. So, um, yeah, and it kept me from doing any YouTube or any streaming or anything like that for years. So, I remember like editing so many videos to finish, the finishing stage, and then just deleting the whole fucking thing because I couldn't deal with my, the sound of my voice. So I couldn't listen to it. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, never mind. So I just wasted like countless of hours of work. Don't be like me, kids. Just, live with who you are, Be happy, I know it's easier said than done, but yeah, there you go. And yeah, like Varen, you didn't miss anything. There's nothing going on, like literally nothing. I'm just talking, I'm just talking to people. So it's what I do. Like, that's to be fair, like that's most of my streams are, isn't it, right? Yeah, that's most of my streams. Just, talking, sitting here talking to people, spending time with people. Like, there's six people watching, but or like five in addition to myself, but only one of them is talking. I think that's very unfortunate. Like, yeah, I mean, I'd like to hear from more of you, see more of you, if you're out there. If not, that's fine too. Yakuza 7. I never played any of the Yakuza games. Um, I don't know if they're like action games or if they're like RPG deal or what they are. They kind of come off as sort of being kind of like the GTA games, I suppose. Grand Theft Auto. They're brawler RPG. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Maybe I just thought because it's a crime game that it's like GTA, but I like Ark. I love your optimism. Like you're always like trying to cheer me up. You're always, you're one of my biggest, like online anyway. You're one of my biggest champions. So I'm very very happy about that. I'm very grateful. You don't have guns. You fight with martial arts. Oh, all right. I see how it is. Okay. So that's what it, like the brawler part means. Okay. Very very cool. Very interesting. Like if you're into that sort of thing anyway, I guess. Um, it's like whenever I point out that there's like an X amount of people watching, then immediately like three or four of them like disappear like immediately afterwards. So I really have to stop, pointing that thing out. The amount of people watching. So what air? Oh, Varen. Varen. All right. So Varen or Varen. Uh, yeah. I'm not good. I'm not good at these things. So please, like, forgive me if I pronounce anything wrong or say anything wrong or yeah. Let me see if I can pop the chat out. All right, there we go. Much better, I think. Where's the Oh, right there. You should just Google Yakuza dynamic intros or something and see what I mean. Uh, yeah. I saw your podcast. Oh, what did you think about the podcast? It was the first one I've ever done. And I'm sorry that the visuals aren't very impressive, but that's not really what the thing is about because, well, it's a podcast. So, yeah, they don't get any more impressive than this. Like, I'm going to use, you know, based on the topic being discussed, I'm going to use, different background images, but for the most part, it's not going to be anything more special than this. Just kind of mildly animated, with some effects and things like that. So, yeah, this isn't visual, entertainment. It's a discussion. So, all right. Yeah, I mean, but I have a really great co-host though, like Dennis. Dennis is a fantastic guy. We've been friends for God, it must be like going into my fifth year or sixth year with him, actually. So he's a fantastic guy. Like if you're not following Dennis on Twitter, you should be doing that. Yeah, probably. I still owe a lot of commissions for people. Um, there's one person in particular on Twitter who's been very patient with me, waiting very patiently for me to deliver the goodies. Um, yeah, I have to get those over with, but at the same time I'm very busy with my fucking like I have a graduation coming up, and things like that. So I'm on my my home stretch with my film school and things like that. So yeah, I wish I had more time to do things, but I just don't. So I can do the podcast because I have my Saturday for it or whatever. Um, but yeah, going forward, every single episode of The Mandalorian is gonna get one of those podcast episodes. Yeah, and there's gonna be other topics as well. So it's just an excuse for me and Dennis to kind of get together and talk about Star Wars because we're both huge fans of it. We're both long-time huge fans of it, and yeah, it's an excuse to kind of do that. So this is so fucked up. We're going right back to segregation. After almost 60 years of what could be termed social progress, now suddenly we're kind of regressing back to this earlier stage, and that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, they're fun for me. I enjoy talking to people. Yeah, diversity does that. Diversity is our strength, isn't it, though? No, wait, no. Oh, it's been deleted. Oh, fuck this. No, wait. Is it this one?
Was the end of the discussion.
See our diversity in America not as something to fear, but as something to welcome because it's a source of our national strength.
In the Russian Federation, our diversity has always been our beauty and our strength.
Ours is the party of inclusion, a party that believes this nation draws its strength from its diversity.
Diversity is the Democratic Party's greatest strength.
Our diversity is our strength. Republicans have their way. Maria will be deported.
We think the diversity is the strength of the Republican Party.
This is so fucking creepy. Like, all of them repeat the same mantra, and it's like get with the fucking program, right? It's like they're all in the same little fucking club, amongst themselves, circle jerking it off, and none of us are invited. And they make all the important decisions. They determine the course of our lives. So, and there's nothing we're doing about it, there are things that we can do about it, but, those steps would be so radical that most people would, don't have the courage and willingness to go that far. So, to, rid ourselves of these people. I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just saying that there are steps that could be taken. But nobody wants to do that, least of all me. So, because we're decent human beings. And they know that we're decent human beings, and they're not. They're psychopaths, but we're not. And they know that, and they count on that being the case. And they abuse that. So, yeah. The average person is not a psychopath, but they are. And the reason they're on top of the food chain is because they are psychopaths, That's the whole thing. It's the shebang, What's this? We got spookies. Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna have to watch this later. Is anybody else just really existentially tired of the whole COVID-19 thing? Because I am. Spooktober, of course, is over, but that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate skeletons. There's always, at least on my timeline, there's always room for them. So lately, it seems like it's mostly skelly boys and very little anything else. So I apologize for that. Well, I don't apologize, but like I'm sorry if you're offended about that, or if you don't want to see any of that stuff. It's not my problem. So like, if you got a problem with that, just unfollow the account. I don't care. It's like the social media follower count is not a huge deal for me. I don't need this number to validate my existence, right? This just trivial crap. Like it's very nice. It's very nice that there are people who care about what I have to say, and things like that. But this isn't the be all end all of my self-esteem. So I didn't see Evil Ash or Skeletor. See where? Well, like, I mean, yeah, like I'm sure it is. Like, if you care about crime stories and things like that, but I don't. Oh yeah, I mean, I do have Skeletors, but I just haven't posted any Skeletors yet. So, I mean, Skeletor's fine, but he's not one of my favorites. So, um, like I'm a huge fan of, the Vong, things like that. So, but that just might be my Star Wars bias talking. So, who knows? Yeah. Yeah, they do look like Adam Driver, don't they? And this one has like a Nazi. There's the word again. Nazi stash. So let's not use the word. Oh, let's use something else. Well, let's call them Nazis. So, because then I don't have to deal with the issue of YouTube algorithm. Demonetizing my. Not that my channel is monetized anyway, because I don't have the viewership for that. Like it used to be back in the day that like you could only get monetized if you had a certain amount of subscribers, and then they kind of changed it that anybody could monetize their channel, and now it's kind of changed back to the sort of exclusivity 1,000 subscribers minimum thing again. So yeah, and I'm never gonna get to 1,000 subscribers. So, and it doesn't matter because this is a hobby, YouTube. It's a hobby for me. So, I never expected expected to get anywhere near 160 even. So, yeah. So I'm very happy about that. That that is remarkable. I never expected to get anywhere near that number. So, and so I definitely don't expect to get to 1,000. I never will, given that I just don't really make videos, I do streams occasionally, but and I'm gonna, keep doing the podcast, but as far as like making all those videos that I planned, it's not gonna happen anytime soon anyway, so.
綾波レイ綾波レイ君は僕と同じだね。
あなた誰？
So, can I buy you a drink? Cup o' tea?
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad.
I do love Knights of the Old Republic memes. They're tremendous fun. There's that word again, tremendous. Oh, hi. Hi, nerd. Oh, Jerome, what's up? Yeah, the Horned King from Black Cauldron. He's one of my favorites, actually, so, yeah. Yeah, I like him. Like, I used to be very spooked by him as a kid as well, and I'm still kind of spooked now, but yeah, I like him. Schlummies, yeah. Schlummies, the drunk, guys on terrace in Knights of the Old Republic. That's one of the funniest bits in that game. So the humor in that series of games is fantastic. Like I love even some of the subtle subtle humor in Knights of the Old Republic too, like when in cut content when the exile is like training with Viz's Mar and Kreia. It's just like divest yourself of one of your weapons, and then the exile asks like why, and then Kreia is like, "'Cause you may not always have your right hand. Now do it." Yeah. A subtle nod to the fact that she lost hers. She lost her hand.
There's only so much I can teach her.
That fact did not escape me. Try to kill her with a single blade. Use no other force technique, no items, merely the blade.
Why a single hand?
Because you may not always have your right hand. Now do it.
Such a great line. I love that. I love the humor in these games. I'm never gonna get sick of these, these classics. I love these games to death. I've been playing them ever since they came out, both of them. 2003 and 2004, respectively, and just, yeah, oh my, like, oh god, just like, I don't know, like, where I'd be without these games. They had such a huge impact on me, as a creative person, and on my storytelling, my ability to kind of tell stories, narratives, and then my imagination as well, so.
This is no Ichani etiquette ritual. Do not ask her, attack her. Now do it with two weapons, one in each hand. Again, no items, no force powers. Let us see what you can do when your hands and mind are divided. No force techniques other than weapon skill.
Yeah, the writing in these games, this game in particular, just, yeah, is completely on another level. Yeah, that, whole speech. I used to play SWTOR. I no longer do. I meant to return, but just, like, I couldn't find any other people to play with, so I was like, just kind of like, fuck it, Nobody on Twitter, like, responded to my tweet, asking if anybody plays, and just nobody told me, so, yeah. God, I wish that were me. God, I wish it so much. Let's see. Why are there anime boobs on my timeline? I don't want to see that crap. Thank you. What's this?
Billy Mitchell, world video game champion. He could probably do it. So I gotta find a way to harness his power, and I think I found a way.
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
You're familiar with Billy Mitchell, world video game champion? He could probably do it. So I gotta find a way to harness his power, and I think I found a way.
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
Oh, I love old nerd episodes like this show. Oh god, this, again, this was my shit back in the day. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Like early YouTube, very exciting time. All the sort of new potential. Now everything just kind of sucks at this point. So, yeah, it was a different time.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with.
I have a cover of this, a guitar cover of this online somewhere. Let me see. Fuck, I can't. Whatever. Can't find it. Well, like, yeah, the nerd used to be the thing to watch, And the nostalgia critic, and I feel like out of those two, the nerd is the one who survived the 2000s and the 2010s, and the critic really didn't, so. Did you watch the videos on Doodoo? Doodoo. Who's Doodoo? What's Doodoo? Yeah, critic is a shell of his former self. They just don't make, they just don't make the critics like they used to, Just don't make them like they used to.
Disguise it as my own cooking. Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
Ay, 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 ay. I can't whistle. Never been able to. Like, everybody else seems to know how to do it, and I just don't. Like, I can, do, random whistles, but I can't carry a tune whistling, Everybody else seems to, though, so. So. The mic isn't too loud, is it? Like, I hope it's not, so. Oh, you're talking about Doodoo Film, right? Yeah, I've seen those videos, yeah. I've seen their videos. Because I watch Antoine Bondelet. And he collaborates with Doodoo Film fairly regularly, you know. Antoine's stuff is great, but he's been going very woke lately, and that's unfortunate, of course. So, but yeah, I still enjoy his stuff. So. And it's mostly like Avatar now. Not that I don't like Avatar, but I just I subscribe to his channel for his Star Wars stuff, and he no longer makes it, so And I'm still waiting for Grey Jedi 91 to upload something, for Matt to upload something, or upload something rather. It's been years now, like 2 years. I can't believe that. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Yeah, I like Doodoo Film. Doodoo Film. Doodoo Film, yeah. My favorite Doodoo video is probably... Can't say that with a straight face, I'm sorry. My favorite Dada video is probably like... well, the video he did on Revan was good. I don't agree with everything he said, but yeah, it's a great breakdown of the character of Revan. So yeah, that's worth a watch, I think. Then I like the this democracy video. Yeah, Doodle Film makes great stuff, so... Oh, why am I not subscribed, though? Alright, good. Good. Everyone falls to woke these... Yeah, they really do, don't they? If he has a Twitter, you should try inviting him to... Who? Who are you talking about? Oh, you mean Matt, right? Grey Jedi 91? He doesn't have a Twitter, as far as I know, anyway, so... I mean, there's his book, or his contribution to a book. Here's a short story, or is it like a novelette or novella? I haven't read a servant's work yet, but yeah, it's a companion novella to and a prequel to The Kishi by Antoine Bondelet. Yeah, I haven't read this yet, but I will one day. So. The Kishi was the most original fantasy work I've read in years, because it's actually based on African fantasy, African lore. So, Tales from Essawan, the Kishi. Yeah, this this was fantastic stuff. Like, yeah, very original. I've never read anything like this before, and I feel like there's a niche for it, and it's being filled. So yeah, I was very happy to kind of read. Like, most fantasy is from kind of a European influenced fantasy, and I was very happy to read a fantasy story that was different, for me as a person of European descent, So yeah, The Kishi, great book. I would recommend this to anybody. Yeah, like I don't know if it's a 5-star book. Like, oh, there's like 4.5. Like, I feel it's like a 3.5-star book. But like, yeah, it's up there. Like, I like this book. I like it fine. I like it great even. So, just very professional. Like, very impressive. Given the fact that at the time Bondelay or Antoine was a amateur writer. So, yeah, good book. Read it. Read it now. I'm not just saying because Antoine is my friend or anything like that. Just yeah. Um yeah, Antoine, yeah, he wrote a book. He's written several books actually. So, yeah, The Kishi. Yeah. He's written like at least 3 books, I think. He's written like The Kishi, and then by Sea and Sky, which used to be called the first Sky Pirate, but now it's Sea and Sky. Um, then he's written like Of Ruin and Silk. Oh, he's written a lot of books. Holy shit, he's been very, very prolific, very impressive indeed. So he has this whole fantasy setting, this universe that he writes in, that he built, and it's yeah, it's very very impressive stuff. So yeah, this book, like, I like it. Um, may not for may not be for everybody, but yeah, I like the book. So yeah, very happy with it. Good read. Go ahead, just pick it up, just read it. You're gonna love it or enjoy it at the very least. So like I did. Um, let's see.
Ha! Mortis animateris! Ha!
Rude. As much as I have grown to detest fantasy, I've been thinking about writing some. Why do you detest fantasy, though? Like, what's the issue? Is it because it's all kind of samey nowadays?
Dankeschön.
Hallo, hallo. Hallo, hier ist der André vom Veranstalter. Bevor es weitergeht, bitte gebt mir die Möglichkeit für eine kurze Durchsage. Wir wissen, dass ihr alle Spaß haben wollt, aber waren hier vorne die ersten Verletzten. Und wir bitten euch mit dem Crowdsurfing aufzuhören.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, it's all kind of the samey, isn't it? I mean, like I have like I've been writing for a few months now, a book. Just kind of in the ice right now because I can't make any progress. I'm, busy with my school, things like that. And other things as well, commissions, things like that. So, but like once that's done, once that book is done, I really want to write a book, a sympathetic story about the undead. I want to write a story about the undead that doesn't treat them as monsters, doesn't treat them as creatures of the night, as these morally suspect evil creatures from the pits of hell, essentially. So yeah, so I want to try something different, or at least I want to try something different with a particular trope. So like whenever you got like a lich in fantasy, right? It's always like an evil creature, it's always like evil sorcerer, and I'm really tired of that. And I want to, I want to see something different, and there is nothing different in that field. So because of that, I'm gonna have to be the one to write it. So like if there's something you want to see and you can't find it out there, do it yourself. That's it. You're just going to have to do it yourself. There's no other choice. There's no other option. I think a lot of people are creative, but they are terrified of, of actually tackling the task because I don't know, they might fear failure. They might be afraid of failing, They might be afraid of, oh, what if it doesn't turn out the way I want it to? I mean, you'll never know unless you try, So I think more people ought to be creative, really. Like if there's a story inside of you, get it out. Write the fucking thing. Do it. Don't wait. Do it. Start writing today. Don't be overly concerned about whether you know how to write. You're going to learn all of that along the way. So What's this? That was just plain fucking cute. I love that. Looks like me after eating Marmite or Vegemite, depending if you're in the UK or in Australia. I love that. Yes, I do. So I guess Ark is gone. That's fine. The next podcast is gonna be on Friday, actually. So we're sitting down with the Fool Trooper on Twitter, and we're gonna be talking about Star Wars games. Yippee! Yeah, it's just kind of LucasArts classics that all of us, well, most of us played when we were kids, you know? So, yeah, looking forward to that very much. It's going to be certainly interesting, so... Where's the thing? Oh, right there, yeah. I'm probably going to use this as the background, you know, for the video. Again, the visuals aren't going to be very impressive at all. But yeah, I mean, it's a podcast, so who cares, you know? Oh, hey, you're still here. Awesome. What's up? The hell is this? Well, this looks worthwhile. I'm gonna save that, actually, so... Cocainum.
Hi, ducks. Hi there.
Look at those dumb pieces of shit with duck brains. Such, you know, simple creatures. I love them.
Hi. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, ducks.
The word bird brain exists for a reason. So.
Oh, you guys want it. Okay. Yeah? Alright.
God, I've never seen, like, living creatures make so much fucking noise.
Happy birthday.
I love that. That's funny. That's really fucking funny. Man, they're destroying those peas, man.
Oh, you guys are 1 year old. Wow.
Yeah, they're destroying those peas. Look how fast it's going, right? It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Holy shit. Oh, God. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, man. You follow the same channels as me. Like, which channels are those? Yeah, like, this is my life. You know, for the most part, like, my free time. Whenever I'm not, like, working or studying or, doing commissions, this is what I do with my life. I waste time on YouTube watching videos about birds and skeletons, and that's really about it. Really sad existence that I lead. Holy shit. What the hell? That's cute. Oh, it's getting late. It's like 3:20 a.m. for me. So I think I might actually just go to bed very soon, in like 5 minutes or whatever, you know? Like, I'm terrified of crabs because they look so much like spiders, you know, with the legs and everything. So it's cute and also fucking terrifying, disgusting at the same time. So it's a very schizophrenic reaction, you know. I'm guessing he's a big fan of the salt on top of the chip. It sort of looks like he's trying to kind of suck the salt off, I suppose. Like, if that's can even be called sucking, I don't know. Nibbling the salt off, I don't really know. It's a very fascinating creature, yeah. Sing me a song, you're a singer, do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is never a maker. What's this? What is this? Speaking of singers, does anybody sing around here? No. All right. I am not drunk.
Mark! I can't believe how drunk you are.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
He looks like a British, wider version of Elliot Rodger, the Supreme Gentleman.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
That's racist. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. You know, completely forgot that Dio used to be part of Black Sabbath for a while. Yeah, I forgot about that. Holy shit. Yeah, man, I'm a terrible singer too. Like, I used to sing for different bands that I used to be a part of. That's only because nobody else would sing. So I was like, somebody has to. So, might as well be me. Because I was the only one with any balls ever. So. But yeah, I'm mostly just guitar guy. I'm the guitar guy. I'm the piano dude. I'm the bass, the drummer, the ocarina player. Mostly guitar and piano though. So. Yeah, like I haven't like tried seriously like singing in years, so um I still play the piano every day, like I practice daily, but it's mostly for my own enjoyment. So I'm not looking to write songs. I mean, I'd like to write songs, but I got no writing partners, so nobody to write with. So yeah, I think I'm done for the night. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm wiped out. I'm very tired. So I'm going straight to bed once I wrap this up. So, once again, thanks everybody for coming. Um, it's always a distinct pleasure to talk to all of you. Um, yeah, I was very happy to do this. So, see you next time, I guess, whenever that might be. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, I have to. I have no choice whatsoever. I have work to do tomorrow, so and I have to go and get actually some labs done, lab work done. I have to go and like pee in a fucking cup because, well, I'm gonna yeah. I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, I may have an infection going, so bye. It's rather rude. Just bye. Okay, well, bye. Take care, All right, but yeah, I'll see you later, I suppose. Good night.